The gears are clearly turning in Urianger's mind. Why don't you ask him what he makes of all this? A feast of lies. Urianger is trying to make sense of the strange phenomenon afflicting the residents of Gatetown.
Strange. Passing strange. By their behavior, we may safely assume that they are under Vorthri's mind control. Yet the extent of the effect seemeth to vary dramatically between subjects.
Because they ate the butt.
It is far too pronounced to be attributed simply to the vagaries of innate magical resistance.
Curiouser and curiouser. We met with no trouble en route. My thanks for securing the way. But given the state of the townsfolk, I see we were never in any danger of being recognized.
What can you tell us from here?
I sense a powerful eater in the uppermost reaches of the city. But there's something different about it. Its light is impure. We need to get closer.
Oh, so that one's Alphino. Or unless you're triplets.
Kaishir, what are you doing here?
While I was scouting the area, I noticed a suspicious figure skulking about. So I accosted him, only to have him call me Alphino. I thought it best to bring him along.
You see, that informant who's been feeding secrets to the Crystarium, it's me. See, after you saved my life in Yulmore, I thought about going somewhere far away, but I couldn't just leave, not without paying you back. So I decided to stay here, keep an eye on things. And whenever I spotted something strange, I shared it with your friends.
That took no small amount of courage. Well done.
I assume you saw what happened here.
Right, so an airship flew in a bit ago, and not long after, Vorthri starts ranting and raving. You could hear him from all the way out here. Geezer was doing his nut, shouting and screaming like someone had nicked his pie.
'Tis like the airship bore the soldiers sent to thwart our efforts in Armorang.
So eventually the yelling dies down, and then this hot, sticky wind comes blowing through. Now that's when everyone went funny. No, everyone but me. Well, me and a couple of newcomers, though even they started mumbling about Vorthri after a while. Not as bad as the rest, mind you.
Newcomers.
There's something I need Reen to see.
The butt.
This was among the townfolk's food stores.
Oh, that's just meal. Yulmore doles the stuff out.
No, it couldn't be. I know what it is. It's Sin Eater. Meal is made out of Sin Eater.
Don't eat the butt.
So it is. In limited quantities, it may have little effect on an average individual. Yet if one were to consume it regularly, over a period of several years, I suspect it would do far, far more than merely nourish the body.
That Vorthri wieldeth power over sin-eaters is known. Could it be that those who partake of their flesh do thereby render themselves susceptible to his influence? 'Twould serve to explain why the town's newer arrivals succumbed less quickly than those raised on a diet of meal.
He's been rounding up sin-eaters and feeding them to people. Altering them mouthful by mouthful, all to stop them answering back. There are desperate souls out there killing themselves to escape turning. This is unforgivable. An atrocity.
These sin-eaters. What if they are not simply rounded up? Do you remember what we were told when first we came to the city? Many enter, but none leave. Let us put an end to it. To this paradise built upon the bones of the poor. Vorthri's deeds are beyond justification, beyond forgiveness. Evil.
It's highly probable that the Light Warden is waiting for us somewhere in there, and I'm all for going after it. But our enemies know our faces. They know that we are coming, and they will not let us through without a fight. Like it or not, the time for stealth is past. Now, my friend, if you would be so good as to lead the charge.
And how? Yeah, clearly Alfie is like quickly given up on the idea of changing Vothri's mind. Oh. My heart is gripped by an unshakable sense of foreboding. Let us proceed with all care. We are like to encounter Ranjit again. We can only hope he's still licking his wounds. Yet even without him, Yulmore is an eminently defensible city, as you doubtless gleaned during your visit. When last I set foot inside its walls, I almost mistook it for dear old Limsa, but it is full of unpleasant surprises, all of which is a long way of saying, be on your guard. The uppermost level of the city houses Vothri's chambers. He must keep the warden close. Meal is sin-eater? Wicked white, we all scoffed the stuff without a second thought. I never got near as much as the others, but... ugh. The bitter greens and bony fish I got by on don't seem so bad no more. I'm fine, Lavenza. Shaking with fury, but fine. Let's go. That Vothri should so brazenly exert his influence over the people bespeaks his desperation. He will not go quietly. He does have his penchant for tantrums. When we step through the gates, we shall find not the place of hedonistic pleasure we remember, but a battlefield. If you are prepared for this, then let us sally forth. Sally forth is not exactly the the best of war cries. You say for the horde. I say sally forth.
I can feel it. A dark presence in my domain. Ah! It's them! The villains who would sow chaos in my perfect paradise! Keep them away from me! I command you! Keep them away!
Say what you will about the character, but the voice actor is spot on.
Long live Lord Vorthri.
He would use his own people as shields.
This area is older than Gate Town. There are bound to be far more civilians under Vorthri's control. But they do not act of their own free will, and we must not harm them.
As if we ever would. Press on with Alphino. We'll hold off the civilians and join you as soon as we can.
Do no more than is necessary to subdue the civilians. We're wasting time, leave. We hold them here while the others press on. All right. Have care, you two. The rest of you with me.
May the 12 guide you.
Their minds are not their own. Remember, avoid harming them wherever possible. Interesting that Malika's well, there is no end to them. Urian J, would you care to make a stand? Gladly. Lavenza, pray press on with the others when the opportunity doth arise. But I was just saying, Malika's well has a higher level sync to it than this does. Because I don't have the 2 stacks of lunge. Just found that interesting. The way's clear. Come on, you two. Confound it, more of them. We were almost through. Right, my turn to make a heroic stand. As soon as there's a lull, push on. Of course, it's got to be Alphino and I to go back in there. Now, Lavenza, into the tower. Just you take care, Alice. The gestures from before. Apologies, friends, but you've reached a dead end, and on this sorry track, there's no turning back. We've a good life here, see, and we're not about to lose it. But fair's fair. We'll give you a good death. And Alphino says, if you would fight us of your own volition, then we will not hold back. All right. This one's a real side splitter. But at least you'll die laughing.
I'll break your funny bone.
Oh, they knocked him back. Yeah. Oh, I got hit with that.
A gift for you.
There's one. Steven, sometimes you can't even stun it anyway. Let us climb to the canopy. From there we will take the crown lift. Still more soldiers. Leave them to me and press on. And this is where we take on Ranjit, from what I remember. Yep.
You will find my master in his chamber. But only should you kill me this day. And you will not.
Why do you go so far? You're one of his puppets too. Yeah, I think I'll go with the second one.
You may think me under his spell, but I uphold Lord Vorthry's ideals of my own volition. Man is an inherently flawed creature. In his vain pursuit of righteousness, he but sows the seeds of future conflict. Thus, have I chosen to place my hopes upon he who has transcended men, upon he who is unbound by the vagaries of conscience. But enough talk. I am a soldier, and you are my enemy. Come, let us settle this once and for all.
He even does the twirl that Reapers do. Oh, I think that might actually be the warrior twirl at this point. Ever since I submitted to my master's authority, I have been naught but a weapon. Yeah, definitely got hit by that. Like, dude, I've already seen all these moves, man. I mean, granted, through playing Thancred, but still, I know them too. I exist only to destroy, and destroy you I will. Oh, okay, I didn't realize they all went at the same time. My bad. Oh, okay. See if I can get some of that health back. It is time we settled this, villain. Okay. I will get knocked back this time. And do the mechanic right this time. If you would pass me, you must endure all that I have learned on the battlefield, for I am a weapon forged in the fires of war. Oh, is this just now DPS race? He's definitely a wall of HP. Ah, there you are, my precious girls. Are you all right, Lavenza? The citizens appear to have calmed down for the moment. I can only assume Vothri is otherwise engaged. Let's get to the upper level while we can. Okay, this has got to be voice acted, right? Ugh.
Lord Vothri! Your reign of tyranny is at an end! For too long you have preyed upon the desperation of the poor. Now you will answer for the suffering you have caused. And if you harbor even a shred of remorse, I beseech you to use your powers to redress the balance. For the future of all in Norvrant.
No, it can't be. This is wrong. It's wrong. The Warden, it's not just a Sin Eater. It's a man.
And Y'shtola didn't even see that.
Remorse? For the future of all? What nonsense is this? There is no justice but mine. No future but mine. No will but mine. It is preordained. I was born to deliver this wretched world. Me? Unseated? No. It's impossible. Inconceivable. Absurd. I am a great and wise king. Greatest and wisest. I reign from on high. I will not be brought low by maggots like you! Ah! Oh, yes, of course. I can begin again. Rebuild my paradise. Once I finish my dinner.
Oh God, no. Stop him! Thancred, stop him!
Where did he go?
This has just got me thinking, this is so next level compared to anything that's come before. Like nothing.
What's in the heavens?
Almost quite literally.
Did 4-3 do that?
Yeah, it's like this big and just crazy of stuff like has not happened yet, you know. We must give chase. How will we get up there? I guess I'm thinking on the assumption that, like, oh, he's up there. But, I mean, yeah, of course he is. Well, I mean, I can fly. Yeah, I'll go with the second one. When in doubt, ask a question.
Wait! That is Mount Gulg, the highest peak in Calusia. It lies on the other side of a sheer cliff, and much as I wish it were otherwise, it is beyond our reach for now. But even if it weren't, there are people here who need our help.
Oh, Alphino.
Please, even if it's only to tend to their wounds.
Okay, yeah. I'll help too. You don't need my permission. Be quick about it. Yeah, I'll help too. I'm a good person.
Thank you.
I don't know if it will work, but if Vorthri's hold over the people is rooted in light, I might be able to reverse its effects. Will you let me try?
Of course. We'd be grateful for any help you can provide.
Well then, if it's decided, let's all get to work.
I'm coming for you next. Just you wait. Yeah, it's just like nothing that big and crazy has happened yet. It just, I don't know. To me, it's just, it's like taking things to a whole nother level. Nobody else chilling? All right. Good news, Lavenza. It would seem that Reen is indeed able to reverse the effects of Vothri's influence. Even as we speak, she tends to the afflicted in turn. The problem being, there's no end to them. We're trying to provide what relief we can to those who are waiting and would appreciate your help if you're willing. Thank you for watching this video. Tonight's stream was fantastic. We finished off the, I guess, second half of the Almarang story, which is great because it's the whole Minfilia Terrene thing, which is just beautifully done. I mean, Thancred's fight with Ranjit and how that ended is just fantastic. We started on the Calusia stuff, ending right with the big Vothri revelation, and him flying off to Mount Gulg. So next stream we'll be hitting that up, which is exciting. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I hope you did too. If you did, even if you didn't, please like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, if you want to join me live, the link to my Twitch, the link to my Twitch is down below. So please come join me. And until then, thank you.